Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. I'm Mike the Engineer, and today we meet again high over the Mun. Well, not really high, we're about 63 kilometers over the surface of the Mun. We are preparing to send our Kerbals down to investigate the surface and test out our new rover. So we are just lining up to get a better angle on landing. So we can undock. We are leaving Bill Kerman behind because there is no space aboard for him, unfortunately. We are gently pressing up backwards using our RCS thrusters, engaging our solar panels, and we are getting ready to perform a landing burn. There we go. Now I am going to use the trajectories mod in order to estimate our landing target. However, this isn't that necessary on the Mun because it rotates so slowly and there's no atmospheric drag to slow you down. But it's an option. You don't have to use it on just atmospheric bodies. It is useful basically anywhere. So we're just changing that to show only on the map. And we are putting our landing target as close to the rover as we can. The rover being a lynx mod rover that we landed last time. And now that rover contains some science equipment, life support, batteries, solar panels, all that good stuff. And it also is using the Bon Voyage mod, which is an autopilot. So you can just set a waypoint, tell it to go there, come leave it for a couple hours or however long it takes, and you will get there. And as you will see soon, it actually moves it across the surface. So if you want to end your time warp sooner than that, you can just stop and it'll be wherever it is, as if it was actually driving along the surface, which I think is really cool. Yes, there are plenty of little quality of life mods. I have installed the Flight Engineer, the Kerbal Engineer Redux mod. I'm not sure why I haven't had that installed before. I think I was just testing like the in-game stuff, like delta V calculations and everything, but it just can't do everything, especially once you start adding mods on top of mods on top of mods like I have here. So the Kerbal Engineer can give you suicide burn. It gives you a lot of information. So I am using it for the suicide burn, also known as a hover slam, in order to better estimate our landing approach, to calculate the when I should start the landing burn, basically. Now we are a little bit always away, but that is no problem. We can extend our solar panels. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why the lander can is tilted a little bit. I did not do that in the VAB. Sometimes it's a glitch, sometimes time warping it will fix it, but in this case it seems like it has not. So that's kind of whatever. We can do our EVA science, and that will yield, what is that, 160 science for us. Sweet. Yes, so we are here collecting some more science. Our next goal is we are going to be building an even heavier lift vehicle. Right now we max out at 30 tons to LKO, but that's a little bit small for my liking. I have already recorded the next episode. All I have to do is do the voiceover and everything, but I can tell you we are going bigger. We are going to be unlocking the introductory 3.75 meter parts, along with some bigger rocket engines. So that is the, I believe it's the quarter tank and the half tank. half-size tank. I'm not 100% sure about that. And then you step up to like the biggest tank, but we're not gonna get that this time. We don't have quite enough signs. Maybe we'll have to go visit Minus. Yes. Or if you want me to keep exploring the moon, if you want me to go see if there is the Mun Arch or any of the other stock KSP Easter eggs in here, we can do that as well. Let me know in the comments below. It is truly the evening. It is 12:39, or it is 12:29 a.m. My bad. I ended a 5.5 hour tech shift at Target today, Monday, August 8th. I am very glad I have tomorrow and Wednesday off, but you're not going to hear about this for another couple days. Remember last time I said how this rover is flippy? Yeah, it's kind of flippy, especially untuned. So what I'm doing here is I'm just trying to write it like it shouldn't have happened. Rovers and KSP tend to be very flip happy if you don't tune it right. So we're just kind of hacking gravity just to get it upright. It's not going to stay like that. I just turned back, and now I'm just going ahead and modifying the steering and motors and everything, so it will tend to not flip as much. So we're just hacking gravity, just so we can right myself, because I don't have strong reaction wheels on here. It shouldn't have flipped in the first place, but every rover just needs a little bit of tuning. What was I saying again? Oh yeah, Target. So I'm one of the tech boys in the back, and I'm not sure how much I can say, but I was looking, well, I mean, like, I can talk about this because it's like on the website. So I saw iPad minis for, what was it, $3.99. I've been wanting one. I'm kind of tempted to get it, but like also I know like I don't really need one. But yeah, iPad minis at $3.99 from Target, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I was closing today. Well, yeah. So I was on a 5.5 hour shift from like 4:30 to 10. And that was kind of sucky. I mean, it wasn't like hard. It's not hard work at all, but like, I'm an engineer. I've talked with companies. I have had interviews, but like I've been ghosted after for whatever reason. But like at those interviews, they were saying they do like anywhere between like $60,000 and $80,000 a year. And I just did the math today for what I'm making at Target. It's not pretty. I'm making like $16K. I just estimated. Okay, so I'm making about 100, or I'm making about 800 per every 2 weeks, so that's about 1,600 a month. So it's gonna be a little bit more than 16K, maybe 18, 20K, somewhere around there. That fucking sucks. That sucks. That sucks a lot. And like me being an engineer, I know my value. It's roughly 65 to 80K, so I can literally be making triple or even quadruple what I'm making there. I just haven't had that break yet because like getting that first job is really, really hard. But like I don't really have any motivation because like I know my worth. I could be making like 3 to 4 times what I'm making now, but like it's fine. I don't really have that much debt right now. I don't have any debt right now because my parents like paid for college. I'm so grateful for that, and I'm just living at home right now. I'm super like happy to have a good relationship with my parents because I don't need to worry about that. I can basically just be putting any money I make into this here YouTube channel. I just got a 1 terabyte 970 Evo for Final Cut Pro. I'm using the trial right now, and I can just be like buying stocks I'm not gonna say what socks I'm buying because I don't want it to, because I'm not a finance channel. I'm just an engineer buying and holding socks I like. But yeah, I'm just so thankful that like I don't have to do, like I don't have any student loans or anything like that. That's really nice, because I know some people, they are struggling. I would be struggling because I took an extra year. Each year was roughly 10K, so that'd be like 50K for 5 years for my mechanical and aero degree. That would take, like, at my current salary, at my current pay, that would take like 2 years and change. But yeah, y'all need to know your worth. Like, I don't know where I'm going with this. Just kind of like late night rants. I don't know. If you like that, leave a comment. If you don't, I can always change it up. Whatever. I don't know. What are we doing? Oh yeah, so we're basically just trying to get back to our lander, and then we can go home. We can change some stuff. We can like get those parts I was talking about. We're just gonna speed this part up. I'm doing a voiceover as I edit. This game kind of long. I'm just gonna speed things up a little bit here because I am tired. Because like I said, it's past 12:30 a.m. So yeah, we're just speeding that up. I'm trying to get this rock. I could have sworn you could have taken a sample of it, but for some reason I'm just not able to. I'm not sure if it's like not the right type of rock. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it was small rocks. I think it was like smaller rocks that you could like pick up and take and whatever. But I could have sworn I remember you being able to do it on those big rocks too. Or maybe that was just, actually, you know, I didn't check. That might have just been like the quote-unquote surface scatter from like regular KSP that you can interact with and that you'll just kind of phase right through. I should have checked that while I was out there, but oh well, it's fine. It's all good. So, here we are on our rover. We're just, like, getting back to our lander. And with that, yeah, we still have a couple minutes of stuff left in here, of video left in here. So I guess I can talk a little bit about my editing rig. So right now I am using a Hackintosh. I'm using an i5 8400 CPU with an Asus H310 MER 2.0 continued. Actually, I can't find them anymore, which is super sad. I'm using an 8 gig RX 580 I picked up off eBay for about $100. I think it was like 120 or something. The thing about that is that I got it for that cheap because the cooler was broken. I thought it was just gonna be like a fan that you can replace, but no, somehow the standoffs in the cooler got sheared out. Like, I was going to like put on some JB weld or something and try to fix it that way, but like, I don't think so. Like, the entire standoff was sheared out of the metal. I can't fix that easily. So yeah, I had to replace that with a water cooling block. And so I figured I may as well cool the CPU as well. So if you want to see my loop, if you want to see my PC, leave a comment below. And then I have 24 gigs of RAM. I know it's kind of a weird configuration. It seems to be working fine. It's an 8 gig plus a 16 gig kit I had lying around. And then I have a 500 gigabyte WD black NVMe. And then a SanDisk 500 gig SSD, I believe, and then a Samsung SSD that was originally like one of those, I think it was, I'm not remembering the brand name right now, but it was like one of those portable like USB SSDs, and inside was just a SATA, like a mini SATA card with 12 gigs of storage on it. So I just popped that out and got a like one of those mini SATAs to full SATA adapters, so that's in there too. And then the whole thing is water cooled with Corsair parts, because I got the Corsair parts from the local Best Buy, and then I was out visiting my girlfriend's parents down, well, her and her parents down in Irvington, so I stopped by the local micro center down there, so I was able to pick up a Corsair or 240mm rad, and all of that is in the Cooler Master, I think it's Masterbox 300L or something, which I believe, why doesn't sell it? I was waiting for a while on Best Buy because I saw it for maybe like $50 while micro 80-ish, but like I kept checking Best Buy and it like kept saying like out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. I was like, okay, maybe I'll just buy it, and then I bought it, and then the next day, like, or like a week later, it just said like, oh, we don't sell this anymore in Best Buy, so it's kind of whatever. Liked it, make sure to hit that like button. If you loved it, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell for the YouTube algorithm, and so you get notifications. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. Please.